The Gleason map, a flat map. How does the attack on Pearl Harbor during the Second World War fit into this particular model here, which is of course the correct model? So right here on this island, we have Japan, you see, and on this very small island right here, take a look. We have Hawaii. So what exactly is happening here, everyone? During World War II, the Japanese attack was launched from this very spot.
And the pilots come right up to here, you see.
I mean, you need to get out of that place and come right over here, look.
It's really quite simple to understand. It just left this particular spot and then came directly to this very place.
This is precisely how the attack on Pearl Harbor was carried out, without needing to make any corrections for the Earth's curvature, without the aircraft having to fly all the way around the globe, without any complications, quite calmly. It simply departed from this point and arrived at that one.
Hold on, did y'all know that we've been being lied to about everything? Not just a few things, but everything. Do y'all know that this is the Gleason map, and the Gleason map is the actual map of the world? Isn't that insane? Because y'all know that we were taught that this is what the world map looks like. It looks just like this. But no, guys, this is not the truth. We've been taught a lie. Once again, it just seemingly never stops. But I wonder why they wouldn't show us this map of the world. Instead, they'd rather show us the map that they're showing us now. Well, I think it has a lot to do with it kind of resembling a dome instead of a globe, okay? And yes, it's flat. Whoa, go figure, right? But let's be honest, y'all, doesn't this make way more sense than the globe Earth? Because even when you bring up how Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, a lot of people are looking at it like, oh, they came way from... No, gang. Wouldn't it make way more sense? Wouldn't this make way more sense right here? That they were this close to each other and that's why they attacked? Which goes back to what? The Gleason map, the flat Earth model of the map. I know what you're gonna say. Do you believe in flat Earth? Oh my gosh, I never knew this. Hey, listen, I didn't say anything. I'm just telling y'all that we were taught lies.
Well, hi there, everybody. This is the new standard map of the world, which was patented in November 15th, 1892. It's called the Gleason map because it was created by Mr. Gleason, who was a fervent believer in the flat Earth. He came out back in the late 1800s with a lot of material, a book all about how the Earth has to be flat. And some of the things that are in his book became a lot of the mantra of, that guy that does the flat Earth videos on YouTube. Can't remember his name. But anyway, it's really cool to see that the Earth is a circular, flat plane, contoured, of course, and we do have a firmament over our head that is 75 miles high at the North Pole. We are also not allowed to see the North Pole. We've got it covered up. Google Earth hides it. They're in on the sly lies. And we're not allowed to go to Antarctica and see anything there. And it is all around the flat Earth, monitored and guarded by the navies of all the major countries of the world. Yeah, just try to go, see what happens. Anyway, we live in a time of great, great deception. Because it happens to be, I believe, this is my opinion, that we live in Satan's little season. Because of that, everything's kind of backwards, and up is down and down is up. And one of the most popular things that's happened in this awful, terrible world is inversion.
Okay, real quick, I just wanted to elaborate on the video I did the other day about when Trump during the press conference was talking about Biden's cancer being at stage 9. And then a lot of folks had commented in about the Gleason scale. Correct. Okay. Now, but there's also, he was also talking about the Golden Dome, okay, for our security. Now, think about it. The dome represents flat Earth. There's also something else that is Gleason, the Gleason map. The Gleason map refers to flat Earth. Now, there's always a reason for everything that he says and does. And it's meant for us to go and research, question, because all the news outlets have only said stage 4, stage 4, stage 4. Trump is the only one who has talked about stage 9, which would make you a light bulb go off, like, what does he mean? Okay. And so it's the Gleason scale. You're correct, and I'd never even thought about that, but there's a Gleason map. Look it up. There's always a reason.
Hey guys, this is the Gleason's new standard map of the world. You can see here that we have the ice wall, which Antarctica is not a continent. It's actually an ice wall that goes 360 degrees around the geocentric flat Earth. But if you'll notice, look how far away the Antarctic ice wall is from any place. Even down here where you can take a cruise or there might be a military base, it's still like 600 miles. But look at the distance. That's why no one understands what Antarctica is. Look how far away it is from everything. And you know, the sun and moon are local in our firmament, and it creates the different seasons. And the sun never goes any farther out than this. It goes in a cycle like this. So this is why this is always froze. And finally, when you get out that far, all the oceans freeze.
Gleason's map proves the Earth is flat. The Alexander Gleason map isn't just some internet conspiracy. It's a patent, filed and accepted by the United States government. It shows all the continents laid out flat, spreading from the North Pole at the center to the icy ring we call Antarctica at the edges. Ships navigated with it, radio operators used it, and even now, air traffic control systems and flight paths look suspiciously similar. Why does that happen? If the Earth's a globe, now imagine you're a pilot flying from Australia to South America. On the globe, that should curve way down, right? But in real life, your flight path goes almost perfectly straight, just like on Gleason's map. Why is that? Is it just a coincidence? Maybe it's for convenience. Or, well, could it be something no one really wants to talk about? So, think about how every world clock is laid out. Why does time radiate outward from the North Pole? And why do long-haul flight routes match this layout better than the globe's? It's a bit curious, isn't it? And why did an old map maker over a century ago seem to draw the Earth in a way that matches our modern flight paths more accurately than NASA's globe renderings? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Could it be that Gleason's map wasn't wrong, but that it shows a perspective we quietly stopped teaching? And if that's true, then what else have we been told to simply accept without questioning? Quite the thought, eh? If you've ever felt something about this doesn't quite add up, comment Gleason's map below. Share this with someone who still thinks the globe explains it all.
And why are the eclipses in the north longer than in the south? In the south, the eclipse is faster. Shall we go? You can do this too. You can print this azimuthal map on Google, okay? And you can do it by hand so you can see there's no deception, okay? So let's go. I'm here making a video alone. I myself will simulate and also hold the little model there, okay? Let's go. And then you can Google it and research the longest eclipses in history. It will always be in the north, okay? So let's prove this. I'm holding it right in the middle here, see? Okay, so let's simulate here, see?
Oh, let's start the eclipse then. Oh, look, I'm going to get it right on the meridian, okay? There, let's start.
Remember that the timing is the same, see? The north has already started, see? And the south, still nothing.
It has reached the south now, see? Alright, so let's go.
In the south, it already ended. But in the north, it continued. Did you notice why eclipses in the north are longer? Take a look, because the circumferences are different, right? We are on a flat world, and the azimuthal map is our map, you see? It's the true one. So research it, and you'll see. The longest eclipses are in the north. Look, proven. Make a small model like this, and you can prove it. Understand? There's no deception. See? Look at the time. The time is the same. I'm rotating. See? There is a magnetic flow, right? So the celestial bodies are being carried by this flow. So the time is always the same. See? It has already reached the north, and in the south, the eclipse hasn't started yet. Look, in the north. In the south, it has already passed. Look, it will pass, and the north is still continuing. So do a Google search, look it up, and you'll be amazed by the duration of the eclipses in the north. Alright folks, new video on the channel. This is to alert you and break free from this mental prison of the globe. Okay? Try it and verify it on Google. Alright? Thanks. Cheers.
Christians say they believe the Bible, but most of them reject the universe that describes it. And that's a strange contradiction to me. Because Genesis says something very specific about the structure of the world. It says God created a firmament to separate the waters above from the waters below. When you look into ancient Hebrew cosmology, the earth wasn't floating in infinite space. There was a structure. Heavens above, waters below. And not only the Hebrews, but most civilizations depicted the earth the same way. But modern cosmology teaches something completely different. As we all know it. There's planets, galaxies, billions of light years, rock floating through space, infinite expanding space, black hole. So here my uncomfortable question. If Genesis is describing the structure of creation, why does modern cosmology look nothing like it? So which one is symbolic? Genesis or modern cosmology?
The Flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alenkar, known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Mitri to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.